What's up, babe? I'm back. How you going? Yeah, good, thanks. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can get this full face Viva Glam tutorial using the Thalia X Motives Cosmetics Viva Glam palette. Got the pink lips, got the turquoise pop of color, got the wings, got the lashes. I got everything happening today. And I've also got these gorgeous Hafer Magic blue eyes. So if you want to find out how to do this full face tutorial, then darling, stay tuned. Okay, and welcome to your Viva Glam eyes. First off, we're going to go in with the Motives eye base, something that I always do. If you've been following my tutorials, you know that I never ever miss this step. So you're just going to go ahead, pop this all over the eye, and it's going to get rid of the discoloration that you get. Now see, look at that. Okay, so just warm it up, use your fingers just to blend that all in, and you can clearly see, look at that base compared to that. Okay, so you want to go ahead, pop that all over the eyelid and also just a little bit underneath the eye, because we need a nice base for the eyeshadow to stick onto so that it lasts a long time, and it also makes the eyes pop. Go ahead and do that, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so going in with the Viva Glam Thalia X Motives Cosmetics palette. So what we're going to do is we're going to set the entire eye with this color right here, which is a beautiful universal bone color, and it's called Sass. And we're just going to pop that all over the eye, right up to the brow bone, like so. Okay, just like this. And see how I'm not sort of moving the brush around. This is a flat brush, and I'm literally just dabbing on the color. Okay, now look at that base compared to that. Yes. Next step is to go in with this color right here, this gorgeous color, and it's called Heat. So you want to grab a little bit of that, okay, and it's got a little bit of berry and a little bit of gold tones through it. We're going to pop that above the crease, okay, just like so. See that gorgeous tone starting to come through like that? Now just build it up in layers. You don't have to go overboard. You just want to build up the color gently and softly, just like so, just above the crease. Yes, just like so. Next step is to go in with these two colors right here. So this is the matte berry color and this is the metallic. So this is called Frisky and Rhythm. Just want to get a little bit of that on your brush, and what we're going to do is just put it on the outer third of the eye, just like this. Okay, and we really want to build that up a lot, actually. Just like so. Okay, and then just go in with that other brush that you had, okay, before, and you just want to soften that. See how there's no lines now? We just want to soften that right up. This is almost like an eraser. See how it's just, yeah, just like that, okay? All we're doing is deepening up the end of the eye. Okay, so while we are on those two colors, what we're going to do is pick that color up again, and then we're going to bring it underneath the waterline, just like so, making sure that when we go underneath the eye, it meets up with this one right here on the top outer third. Okay, so just match those two up right there, and then let's just go right underneath the waterline. And this part doesn't have to be that clean, okay, because we're going to take a wet wipe later and we're going to clean it up. Just make sure that you get that beautiful pop of berry color underneath the eye, like so. Now for the next step, we're going to go in with this pop of color, Splash, and this is the Wow color of the palette. We're just going to pop this all over the lid. Okay, wow. You can see that's the Wow color, that pop of turquoise, just like so. Okay, now the last time I used this palette, I actually used this color underneath the waterline, right? So now I'm going to use it on top of the lid, just like so. Okay, so once you've popped that color onto the eyelids, I want you to go back in, okay, with that brush that we applied heat with, and I just want you to go above the crease again and just clean up anything that you have, like if you've got any harsh lines, just want you to go ahead and just use this brush to clean up, okay? The thing with doing eyes is you've always got to make sure that everything is blended, unless you're actually trying to create lines, which is a certain look. What we want to do is actually blend all of the harsh lines out. All right. Next step is to add your wings. So I'm going to go in with the Luxe Precision Eyeliner by Motives, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply wings. So what you want to do is start off really thin from the center of the eye, take it up, and then out towards the eyebrow, okay? So I'm just going to make it sort of like a medium wing. You can reduce it and make a small wing if you like, or you can make it as dramatic as you want. It's totally up to you, darling. Right, so once you've added your wings, you can add some brown or black eyeliner. I'm going to use this one today. This is the Little Black Dress. This is a gel eyeliner, and I love this one because it comes like jet black. All right, so we're going to go in the waterline. See how jet black that is? And I apologize about my red eyes. I popped these contacts in before we started doing this, and they got a bit sensitive. I think these contacts are due to be thrown out. Yes, and then you're also going to go up the top as well, the top waterline. Okay, see the difference from there to there? Yeah, savage. Next step, go ahead and add your mascara. Now I'm using black today. Okay, you want to add it to the top and to the bottom, and I love this mascara by Motives Cosmetics because it's not too thick, it's not too thin, it's just right for my little lashes. Done. Okay, so once you've done all that, we're just going to clean up underneath the eye. So take a wet wipe or a makeup wipe, and all we're going to do is just go under here like this and just clean up underneath the eye. All right, just like so. Now look at that one compared to that one. We just want to clean this all up before we add our lashes. Okay, so if you want to apply false lashes, you can go ahead and apply your false lashes. I'm going to be using these ones in P. Louise. This is in the design called Dare, and these are one of my favorites because they're so thick, glamorous, and wispy. If you don't want to apply lashes, then darling, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. It's just that I have very short lashes, which is why I always do this step. So apply your lashes, darling, and come back to me. Dun, dun, dun. False P. Louise lashes in Dare. Alrighty, so we are moving on to the face. So to start off with, we're going to moisturize our face, and I'm using Lumiere de Vie Intensive Hand and Body Cream. And I always use this cream because it's beautiful, moisturizing, hydrating. And look at the size of it. It's gorgeous. Available on my Motives Cosmetics website. Next up, Motives Cosmetics Primer. And it looks exactly like this. I only need a little bit. And I always use this for my makeup because it fills in all of the pores and little crevices, and I do have a lot of those on my nose. Okay, so you just want to pop the primer where you really need it. Okay, so I'm using it on my nose, and I have a few pores up here because it's going to make the foundation last a lot longer, but it's also going to create a beautiful flat base so that your foundation can lay upon it flawlessly and make it look completely airbrushed. And that's what we want, darling. Airbrushed face for that youth. So going in with one of my favorite foundations, the Motives Illuminating Foundation in Creamy Natural. I should know this. I use this and I say the color every single time and I always have to read it. Okay, so you're just going to pop that all over and then you're going to blend it in with a foundation brush or a damp beauty blender. For my concealer and highlighter, I'm going to be using this Sculpt series by Motives Cosmetics. And I'm just going to be mixing a little bit of this, those two colors right there. Okay, popping it straight underneath the eye, just like so. And just blending and applying all at the same time. Underneath the eye, along the side of the nose. For contour, I'm going to be mixing this color right here. So it's the dark one on the end. Now, what's this called? Heat. Okay, mixing a bit of heat with some foundation on the back of my hand because these are far too concentrated and I need it a little bit more creamy to apply. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and add our contour. So let's go ahead and set the entire face using our photo finish powder, and this is in the color neutral. Okay, so just get a big foundation powder brush and just set the entire face. Yep, I love this powder because it gives me great coverage and it's beautiful for photography. And the color's actually so beautiful that it would suit a lot of different skin tones. Very universal shade, just like so. All right, next up we're going to go to our 3-in-1 contour palette. So you've got highlighter, bronzer and contour. So we're going to take the highlighter and we're just going to set underneath the eyes just to brighten it just a touch more. And this is one of my favorite palettes in the entire Motives Cosmetics line. Okay, because you can use this for your highlighting. And if you see how that's just given me great lift, highlighting lift, but also it's given me a gorgeous, flawless sort of airbrush look. See from here compared to this side? That's why I love it. And I like to take the powder right up to the side of the nose. You could, instead of baking with all that extra powder, you can just do this. This is much faster. Okay, go right up and then right underneath that line, just like so. And I'm just dabbing it all on, not swiping it. Okay, now when you come up by the side of the nose, you're actually narrowing it. All right. And now let's move on to our powder contour. Okay, so I'm going to just take these two colors together. This is the powder contour. So it's the contour shade and the bronzer shade. I'm just going to mix them together and go ahead and apply it on the cheekbones, all around top of the forehead, this side. Sorry, that's my knee hitting my cupboard door. As you can see, I'm filming this in my cupboard because it's the only place that's noise resistant and where I can control the lighting. Okay, so how's that looking? Yes. Ready for the next step? Next step is to go in with blush, and this is one of my favorite ones, and it's called Peachy Pink. Oh, this is definitely one of my favorite colors. I love pinks. I love all shades of pink. So we want to pop this onto the apples of the cheek, bring it up into the contour, just into the temples, just blend everything in to harmonize those colors. Oh my gosh, sorry about all of the banging. Just like so. Next, we're going to add our highlighter, and I'm going to go back into the Viva Glam palette, and there's already a highlighter little square pod right there, and I'm just going to use that on the tip of my nose. Now, I don't normally wear a lot of highlighter, to be honest with you, like on my cheeks and stuff like that, but I will wear it today because we're using the entire palette. That's gorgeous. All right, so done the nose. Now let's do the cheeks, and I like to go very gentle with the highlighter. I really hate it when I see that pop of highlighter and it just looks so out of place because it hasn't been blended in, but that's looking okay. I must say that's very gentle. That's subtle. Love that. Now for the finale, for the lips. I'm not even going to line my lips today. I'm just going to go in straight up with my Motives Cosmetics All Day Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the color Tantalize because it matches my eyes and it also matches my beautiful jacket. So no lip liner, let's just go ahead and pop it on the lips, shall we? And just as a side note, I love these lipsticks because just with one tiny swoop, I got all of that coverage. So easy to apply and heaps of coverage. And look at the color. Gorgeous, but also the texture. Just a really beautiful, creamy, full coverage formula. Honey, I have to say I'm quite impressed with my look today. Not very impressed with my hair because I had to trim my own hair. No hairdressers at the moment. We are in the middle of a lockdown. I'm completely locked up in Melbourne, Australia. We're in a curfew from 8 in the evening till 5, and all businesses are shut except for takeaway food shops and grocery stores, doctors and essential businesses. So I can't do any of my beauty maintenance at all, but honey, I am loving this look. What do you think? And that brings us to the end of the full face Viva Glam tutorial. I hope you enjoyed watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and if you need any help, then sound off in the comments below. I shall see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye, girlfriend.